Hello everyone, my name is Adrian Corral and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be presenting my capstone project for my computer science class that I'm taking at Concordia University, Chicago. I will be graduating this semester, so let's get into it for my final project. So here you see the home screen, or the login screen to the app, I should say. So what my app is consists of two main roles, a dispatcher and a driver. So right here I'm going to log into a dispatcher account. So I do that. You can also click on the little eye here that shows the password. So you also have the forgot password, the create account, and the little about us, which you can actually click on to figure out a little bit about the app here. So let's go ahead and log in. So here you have the home screen for the dispatcher. You're greeted with a good evening message or a good morning, depending on the time of the day. You have the role, you're a dispatcher. You have the brightness and dark mode, which you can toggle through the top right corner, clicking on the little sun or moon logo. You have the settings screen, which we'll get to in a bit. Here is the invite code for the dispatcher. You can simply copy this to your clipboard. You can email it to a driver and they can then put it through their side of the app so they can join your fleet. Here you have 4 cards. Each card is basically different loads that can be assigned. Here you have the quick actions, so you can do create a load. So here you can enter all the information required for a load to be created and sent to the driver's side. So we can actually do that right now. Okay, so here we can put in the reference number for the load, which I will begin doing. So each load has a lot of information, so this may take a little while, but we'll just get to this. Here then we have the pickup location for the driver to know where to pick the load up from, so we can just start up with the shipper name. The street address. West Fulton Street, the city, Chicago. Illinois. The pickup date, we'll do the 4th, 28, 2026, and then the pickup time, we'll do 7 a.m. here. Then we have the delivery where the driver will be delivering the load. So again, more information. Do the receiver name. We'll have the driver go to Detroit. The street address here. Again, they're going to Detroit, Michigan. Same thing, the delivery date with the delivery time. We can do, we'll say 3 p.m. And then here we have the freight details. So whatever is going to be the actual load with the weight, the rate, the trailer type, all this other information. So we'll go ahead and put this in. Coils, we'll put 42,000. There, the rate, we'll go with 1,850. 1,850. We'll go with a flatbed. Yeah, you can click on this and you can see all the different types of truck types there are. So we'll do flatbed. FTL is fine. And then there's a little option that the dispatcher can put in that the driver can see. So we'll just say driver must have tarps. And then they need to call ahead like 30 minutes. Before arrival. And then something else, right? Like the loading dock closes at 5 p.m. Gonna have that. Save that, and then we can click create load. The load is now created, and you can see the card actually updates. It used to have a 0, now it's a 1 for pending. Here are the current drivers that this fleet has, but what we're going to do is we are going to actually create a new driver. So we'll just copy the invite code here. Oh, here's the settings page. So this already has a bunch of information pre-put in here. Basic stuff like account information, the profile, the dispatcher's name, phone number, company information, company name, MC number, DOT number. Everything can be modified if requested. You can actually drop drivers here. We can actually drop here. We'll drop Tim Anderson, for example. We'll click. Actually, before we do this, let's go back so you guys can see the drivers. You can actually click on one of the cards, and it'll have all their information. So you can see Tim Anderson's information, his CDL information, his truck information. So now let's go back to the settings. You can click remove. All right, it gives you a warning in case somebody clicks on an accident. It tells you, are you sure you want to remove Tim Anderson from your fleet? You can click yes. They're gone. We can actually go back to the home page, and you can see this has updated. It used to say 2, now it says 1. Click on it. Tim Anderson is now gone. All we have is Bobby Witt for all the baseball fans out there. So we can just log out. So now we're going to go to create an account. We can do something like, I don't know, we can do John, I don't know, Smith at gmail.com. And this has a little checklist, so you can only enter a valid email. It'll ask for the @ symbol that has a valid domain, such as Gmail, a valid extension such as .com, .edu, .org. Same thing with the password. If I start typing, let me click the show password. It'll show up another checklist. You need to have at least 8 characters, 1 uppercase letter, 1 number, 1 special character. So I've been using the same password for all the accounts just so I don't forget. Just do that. LeBron23 $, everything gets checked off, and we're gonna click the driver role. Now here I can put in the actual invite code, and I'll be automatically logged into or assigned to the fleet. But I actually want you guys to see that you can create an account without needing it, and you can actually add it on later in case a driver doesn't have the code available the moment they make the account. So we can click create account. I already used this email. Okay, then I'll just say my name. There we go. We'll create an account. There we go. So again, same thing. You get welcomed by a little good evening message. This is the home page, which currently is empty because you have no loads assigned yet. You can again toggle light or dark mode, and then we can go to the settings. There's no information to put in just yet. We can actually do all that right now. But first, let's put in the join a dispatcher code. So I already copied it to my clipboard. I can just paste it real quick. I can join the dispatcher, and I'll get a little pop-up message, successfully joined dispatcher. You can also leave the fleet through here, which we'll probably do towards the end. So if you want, let's start with filling out this profile information. Okay, so then we'll just begin by putting in the driver's name. So John Corral. Phone number, we'll just do Chicago area 312-667-076, a random number. CDL class, we'll just do the class A CDL number. Go with IL. Some random numbers here. CDL expiration date, we'll go with August 15th, 2028. Home state, Illinois. Truck year, we'll just go with a 2021. Do a Kenworth. A model, we can do, I don't know, the T680. T680. And we'll do the VIN number. One. Oh, a bunch of stuff. Go, license plate again. We'll do Illinois license plate. And then he is going to have a flatbed. So then we just click the save profile button here. Everything gets saved. And then we can now, before we log out to go back to the dispatcher side, you can see that the home screen is empty. So what we're going to do is assign the load that we just created to the new driver. So again, we log in, Mike Trout at gmail.com. Again, the password. Log in. So we join this fleet. So now you can see John Corral, and when you click on it, you can see all the information that we just inputted. So we have the one pending load, so we can click on here. You can see there are existing loads, one's in transit, one's have been delivered. Here's the one that we just made that's pending. Have all the information available here. So then we can just click assign driver. We can click the driver we just made, John Corral, and now the status from pending, we can update it to being assigned. You can also, once this little pop-up drops, delete the load from here as well. So here we can delete this load that's been delivered just as an example. We can click delete load, click delete, and the load is gone. So now that we have that, we can now go back to the driver's side. So remember, we have the two drivers. Once we see the load, I'm probably going to delete the the driver's account, so you guys can see that that's working as well. So we'll log out. So let's log back into the driver's account so we can see the assigned loads. At gmail.com. Sure I did that right. Yes, I'll log in. And now, previously we saw nothing, but now we have the actual load here. So you can click on it, you can see all the information needed, and then you can actually update the status. So say we're on our way, we can click in transit so that the dispatcher knows that we're now on our way to deliver the load. So we'll actually log out one more time. We'll go into the dispatcher's account here. We'll log in. You can see that from pending, it now says that it's in transit. You can actually click view loads, and it's been updated right here, Chicago to Detroit in transit. And we can actually see the driver there too. What we're going to do is we're going to actually delete the load. So you can see that it's gone, and you can actually see that through the driver side as well. It's now gone. And then we're also going to do one last thing. We're going to leave the fleet here. I'm going to click leave fleet. It'll give us a warning. Say yes, leave. Now we're gone. We'll log out so that we can see it through the dispatcher side. You can see we're down back to one driver, and the load that we deleted previously isn't there either. So yeah, that's everything. I hope you guys enjoyed and liked the app. If you guys liked the video, please like and subscribe, and thank you all for watching.